Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news all right, folks. This is one of those moves that could really shake up the NFC North and, honestly, the entire NFC landscape. Rumors are swirling that the Chicago Bears are closing in on a blockbuster trade that could significantly boost their pass rush and make them even more formidable on defense. The buzz involves none other than Trey Hendrickson, the star edge rusher from the Cincinnati Bengals, potentially heading north to Chicago in a move that's sending shockwaves through the league. The deal, reportedly, would send Hendrickson to the Bears in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Yeah, you heard that right, 2026. That's how much the Bears are investing in this move, showing they're serious about turning up the heat on defenses across the league. Now, let's get into the details because this is a game-changer. Hendrickson, a proven Pro Bowler and one of the best pass rushers in the league when healthy, would be stepping into a Chicago defense that's been inching toward elite status. The Bears have been building a young, talented roster with a focus on getting after the quarterback, and adding a player of Hendrickson's caliber could elevate their entire pass rush to new heights. Right now, with the team's current edge group, the potential has been there, but Hendrickson's addition could be the spark that ignites their pass rush and helps turn the Bears into a nightmare for offenses in the North. The Bengals, sitting at 4-6 and struggling with their rebuild, are culling some of their veteran talent to free up salary cap space, about $16 million in fact. Hendrickson, who's been a key part of Cincinnati's defense, is seen as surplus to requirements, with the team focusing on developing their younger players and rebuilding for the future. The Bengals are prioritizing protecting their cap space and investing in their offensive line, which has been a point of concern. Hendrickson's departure would be a significant loss for Cincinnati, especially considering his elite production. He's accumulated 42 quarterback pressures, 7 sacks, and has been a consistent force when healthy. His PFF grade of 85. 2 in 2025 puts him among the top 8 edge rushers in the league, and he's proven to be a disruptive presence capable of changing games. For the Bears, this move makes perfect sense from a strategic standpoint. Their cap situation is manageable, with around $6.6 million in space, and they're looking to add veteran stability to their pass rush. Hendrickson fits the mold perfectly, an experienced, reliable edge rusher who can complement their existing duo of Tryon Shoyinka and others. The projection is that this trio, led by Hendrickson, could produce an additional combined 15 sacks, which would be a huge boost for the Bears' defense. Not only would they increase their sack totals, but they'd also improve their run defense, with projected EPA expected points added for run stops climbing by around 20%. Opponents' points per game would likely drop from roughly 23-1 to about 18, a significant improvement that could turn the tide of many games. This kind of pressure up front is exactly what the Bears need to turn the league's perception of them around. Their secondary, while talented, has been asked to do a lot, and a better pass rush would give them much-needed relief. Hendrickson's ability to generate pressure, averaging about 21% of the time, would be a serious upgrade. His presence could also lead to more turnovers, which Chicago desperately needs to capitalize on to flip games in their favor. By boosting their sack numbers and forcing more errant throws, the Bears could see a tangible impact on their overall defensive efficiency. Let's not forget the historical context here. Hendrickson's career has been marked by a relentless motor and a knack for making game-changing plays. Coming from a team like Cincinnati, which has been competitive but still in a bit of a rebuild itself, Hendrickson has shown that he can be a difference-maker. His career stats include 220 solo tackles, 110 assists, and a total of 65 sacks. He also has a handful of forced fumbles, which are crucial in turning the tide of games. His durability has been commendable, with minimal injury issues, playing 10 games or more in most seasons, meaning he's a dependable presence for any team that acquires him. Now, let's talk about the potential impact on the NFC North. The Bears, with Hendrickson, could become a true force on defense, especially in the pass rush department. their ability to pressure the quarterback would skyrocket, making life much more difficult for divisional rivals like the Packers, Lions, and Vikings. This move could turn the Bears into one of the most feared defenses in the league, especially if they continue to develop their secondary and improve their run-stopping capabilities. The division is already competitive, but with Hendrickson, Chicago could establish itself as a team that's not only on the rise but ready to dominate. Looking at the betting odds and the big-picture outlook, the Bears' Super Bowl chances could see a bump from plus 2,000 to as low as plus 800. That's a significant shift, and Hendrickson's presence as a sack specialist could be the X factor that pushes Chicago over the edge in tight games. Having a player who can consistently pressure the quarterback in crucial moments often makes the difference between winning and losing in the playoffs. His ability to generate pressure and create turnovers could be the missing piece that helps the Bears finally break through and make a deep postseason run. Of course, there's always skepticism in the league about trades like this, especially when a rebuilding team like Cincinnati is involved. Some analysts are cautious, pointing out that Hendrickson's injury history and the fact that he's in his late 20s might be concerns. But for the Bears' front office, this move is all about strategic investment, adding a proven veteran who can immediately impact their defense and help turn their season around. The vision for Chicago is clear, building a relentless, disruptive front that can keep them competitive and give their offense the support it needs to take the next step. From a fan perspective, this is the kind of move that energizes the stadium, sparks hope for a playoff push, and shows that the Bears are serious about contending. With a defense that's already showing promise, adding someone like Hendrickson could elevate the team to a new level of respectability. Fans are eager to see how this unfolds, and if it comes to fruition, it might just be the move that sets the tone for the second half of the season. In the grand scheme of things, the NFL is a league where one strategic move can alter the entire course of a team's season. The Bears, with their young core and a now potentially elite pass rush, could become a nightmare for offenses in the NFC North and beyond. Their upcoming games will be even more exciting with the possibility of Hendrickson lining up across from opponents, showing that the Bears mean business this year. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.